Waterloo, we headed south towards Namur, around 70 kilometres away, roughly an hour's drive. I'd already scoped out a free park-up for the night in the town. The sat-nav took us in circles through Namur's tiny streets, and at times I wasn't even sure we were on a road. In a motorhome it was a bit overwhelming, but we kept calm and eventually found a park-up. It wasn't suitable though, it was too slopey, too noisy. The area seemed a bit rough. We just didn't feel safe there, so we emptied the toilet in that funny little machine and then moved on. After several unsuccessful attempts to find a suitable place, we eventually found a spot by the river on a very quiet road leading to an industrial estate on the outskirts of Namur. It wasn't the prettiest, but it was perfectly adequate for an overnight stop. I got up to use the loo in the middle of the night, but as I stepped into the shower room toilet, there was a horrible cracking sound and the floor gave way beneath my foot, right beside the plug hole. I instantly knew what had happened. The plastic floor had cracked. But what on earth are we going to do now? We keep on moving. We couldn't manage weeks without a shower, so we needed a quick fix. We headed to a huge DIY store that sold just about everything. First sealant, thanks to a friendly assistant, then interlocking rubber mats to spread the load, and a standing knife. Back at the van, the mats we just had to hope it would all hold until we get home. The rubbing matting that we bought was okay, but not rigid enough to spread the load. Then Sue had a genius idea: use the grill rack from the oven. It worked perfectly, giving the matting the extra support it needed. Now we just had to hope our makeshift repair would hold until we got home. After Namur, our next stop on the way to Luxembourg was a small Belgian town of Dinant. Sitting on the River Meuse, Dinant has a dramatic backdrop of limestone cliffs and is dominated by the citadel high above the town. Before heading off on our bikes to explore, we found this free parking spot a little way outside the town. It didn't take long to see the sights by bike, with cycle routes running up and down both sides of the river. Dinant is also famous as the birthplace of Adolphe Sax, the inventor of the saxophone, and colourful saxophones could be seen all around the town. There's the bikes. And here we are, having banana splits.
Oh, it's on this side.
With the bikes locked up, it was time to tackle Dinant's famous citadel. Normally you can either climb the 408 steps to the top or take the cable car. Just our luck, the cable car was out of action. The trudge up the steps was worth it though, as the views from the top were spectacular. There's the van, way off down there. Now that was hell of a climb. From down there, up, over there, and then up to here. Christ. Can I see the van? Yes. The displays and things are very good over here. At home everything always looks musty. Are we under attack? We're in the trenches. Oh, go down again.
It's a bit slopey there.
They are a bit slopey. My God, they're all tipping out. Yeah, why is it? What's it for? God, this is awful. It was impossible to walk without hanging on to everything. I can't stand up. Why? It's only sloping. This is so strange. It feels like you're on a boat rolling over and back. Is it moving? And this is right at the top. Arriving back at the van, problem number 3 raised its ugly head. It was entirely my own stupid fault. I should have remembered to tuck the near side wing mirror in. Unfortunately, it had been hit by a passing vehicle. Fortunately, only the indicator lens was broken, with bits of glass scattered across the road. The mirror itself and the indicator bulb were fine. We collected all the pieces, ready for a 3D jigsaw puzzle later. Some kind person who must have witnessed the smash left us a note. We translated it but decided it simply wasn't worth our time trying to pursue the matter. After Dinant, our plan was to drive to Luxembourg, which would have been about an hour and a half away. En route though, we were both tired, so we decided to leave Luxembourg until tomorrow and find a campsite for tonight. We more or less stumbled upon this site in Hogany. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, but that's how I spell it and say it. It was a little quirky place with vintage buses and other vehicles kitted out for accommodation. But there was plenty of room, and it was run by a very helpful chap who suggested we should visit Durbuy. Again, not sure about that pronunciation. Anyway, he described Dubai as the smallest city in the world. I'll take that with a pinch of salt. As it was not far off our route, that became the plan for the next morning. And before bedding down for the night, there's a small matter of piecing and gluing together the broken indicator light. So, welcome to Durbuy. I wonder why they class this as a city. What makes a city? Durbuy may look like a small village rather than a city, but its city status goes back to the 14th century when it was an important fortified settlement and trading centre on the River Ourthe. That history status has remained ever since, which is why Durbuy is still officially known as a city today and often proudly described as the smallest city in the world. And it really is tiny. You can walk from one end of the town to the other in less than 10 minutes. Ice cream. Incredible rock formations.
Whatever the plan, I know I'm holding the best of me out of my head. I know you always understand. Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side.
We keep on moving along, we keep on